Argentina were able to beat Australia 2-1 with a goal coming from Lionel Messi and also Julian Alvarez. This was a very, I would say a very entertaining game mainly because it was because of Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi was on fire in his game. At the age of just still 35 years old, he's still able to entertain us like this, like what we saw in those last 15 to 20 minutes. For him to create so many opportunities and to almost score, he was toying with the Australian defense, and Australia had no answers to whatever Messi wanted to do. And like when I was looking at Messi just enjoying himself, going past 2 or 3 players, bringing in the through passes to go into the box. One of the things that also did annoy me, and I know that that we talked about this on Twitter, is that Lautaro Martinez misses so many chances to the point where I'm like, is Lautaro Martinez the new Gonzalo Higuain? Is Lautaro Martinez going to be missing the chances that Higuain did miss in the 2014 World Cup? Can you imagine, right? And I don't want to bring this type of negative energy right now, but it worries me, and I hope that Scaloni is looking at this and saying, I don't want to repeat what did happen in 2014 into this team. But it reminds me of when Messi was creating these chances at that final, and only for Higuain to really just bottle so many chances in that final against Germany back in 2014, when many of you guys were just born or 5 years old, 6 years old. And so I was like, I hope that this does not end up happening, because Lautaro Martinez is a great player. He has shown that with Inter Milan. He has saved Inter Milan so many times, but when he plays for Argentina and he's receiving those passes by Messi after Messi has done all of the work, 99% of the work, he misses the chances. And I'm like, oh my God, this better not happen. The only player that Messi should even trust in the final third or around the box would be Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez is the striker for Argentina for the now and for the future. The way that this guy knows how to just calmly put the ball inside the net, it's amazing, because at the world stage, when everything is in high stakes, everything is if you make a mistake in a certain decision, everything comes down to you, right? Everything is just you really do get punished. With Julian Alvarez, he does not really see that. Julian Alvarez is just looking at everything and saying, okay, this is just another game. I'm just representing my country. It's okay. And that is why he scores goals like this in a very nonchalant way. It's great. And so look, we're blessed. We are seeing a much different Argentina team compared to the one that we did see in the beginning of this World Cup campaign. This Argentinian team is also very different to the one in 2014. I do think that this team is more capable to deliver the World Cup to their country, and everything is different. You look at Lautaro Martinez, you look at Julian Alvarez, you have Paredes, you have DePaul, all of these players, all of these different players surrounding Lionel Messi. But the one player that has always been the same and the one that continues to deliver, it is again coming down to Lionel Messi, the star man. So he did score 1 goal. He did take a shot after I think Otamendi was trying to control the ball, but he took a very heavy touch. It went straight to Messi. Messi receives the ball and he shoots it at the bottom left corner of the goal with his left foot, and that ball went through 3 different legs, 3 different players. I'm like, damn, what are even the chances of that ball? I don't understand. The ball didn't touch a single player after it went through 6 different legs in that shot by Messi. And so yes, he scored 1 goal. He had a total of 52 out of 58 passes completed, which is a 90% accurate pass rate. Chances created was a total of 4. 2 big chances created. He had 3 recoveries, right? This guy is not a defender. He's not a center back. He had 3 recoveries. When it comes to his total shots, it was a total of 6. 2 of those shots were accurate. 3 of those shots went somewhere else. And then we have 1 big chance miss, 1 blocked shot, 75 touches, so he was very involved. And he had a total of 10 passes into the final third. So it's a complete performance. He was the man of the match. He was the best player for Argentina, and he's going to continue to bring this form going into that next match against the Netherlands. Yes, it is true. If you guys do not know, if you guys do not watch football all the time like me, I am a football nerd. I know everything about football, right? If you guys have not, if you guys do not know who is going to be Argentina's next opponent, it will be the Netherlands, the team that has beaten the US, unfortunately. It hurts me. But yes, it is going to be Frankie de Jong's Netherlands versus Lionel Messi's Argentina. Messi and Frankie de Jong are going to be meeting one more time which is going to be very interesting because they used to be teammates. They used to play together at FC Barcelona, but we all know what happened with Messi and him going to PSG because Barcelona simply could not afford it. But now we're seeing Messi on the same pitch with Frankie de Jong and also with Memphis Depay, a player that Messi did not even play with. Memphis and Messi never played at all with each other. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot of different it's a lot of backstory between Argentina and Netherlands. There's a lot of history. They have played against each other before, and the 2014 semifinal match they have faced, but now they're going to face in the quarterfinals of this World Cup. And if Argentina can go through the Netherlands, which is not going to be easy because we saw how much more superior they were compared to the US, most likely they will face Brazil. But we will find out what does happen tomorrow in about 24 hours. So it's a very interesting roadmap for Messi and Argentina, and for DePaul and for Julian Alvarez. Now, let's not just talk about Messi, because there has been other players that has been greatly performing for this Argentine national team, like Molina, Fernandez, a great central defensive midfielder that many of us are praising. Alister, Acuna, Otamendi, all of these players they're good, they're amazing, they're solid, they're strong, they're gonna make it to the final. I know that they will. It's just the biggest test, it is going to be Brazil, but there's still a long road ahead. I know that we have not beaten the Netherlands yet, but it's going to be so entertaining, and I can't wait for that match. If we look at the total amount of possession that Argentina had, it was 61%. Expected goals was 1.61, while Australia only had 0.35. Total shots, 14 for Argentina, while Australia had a total of 5. Big chances, Argentina had 4. Australia only had 1. We look at the total shots, 14. Shots off target by Argentina was 7. Shots on target was 5. Most of them have to do with Lionel Messi, and so this was a complete performance from Argentina. Yes, there were a few scares. Like Australia did also score. It was 2-1. They had their chances. They scored a goal based off a deflection. I think that this does count as Fernandez scoring an own goal, which is very unfortunate because we just talked about how Fernandez has been one of the best players for Argentina. But there's nothing that he could do. Like that, it's not his fault at all. Like that shot was way too powerful. He probably did not even process what went on after that ball went inside the net. Like he's like, wait a minute, did I touch that? Was that an own goal? Did that count? What just happened, right? Everything went by so fast. So it was counted as an own goal, which really did suck. And Australia almost scored. Australia almost scored the 2-2. They almost scored the last goal to take it to the extra time. But because of Martinez, the goalkeeper of Argentina, he was able to save the day and keep Argentina on a 2-1 lead and go into the next round. It was a very scary moment. Like I'm telling you, it was a 1v1, and we thought that, oh my God, Australia's gonna come back. Messi did all of this for nothing. If only Lautaro Martinez scored that goal, we probably would have never been there in the first place. Like that, that moment really just reminded me of Liverpool versus FC Barcelona, when Messi took down 2 or 3 players and then passed it towards Dembele, and then only for Dembele to just rocket that ball and knock out one of the fans from the stadium. But what a way to really showcase your dominance in your 1,000 game, right? Messi has played a total of 1,000 matches. This game was considered against Australia his 1,000th match, and he has scored a total of 789 goals within these 1,000 matches. And for you to just still dominate at the age of 35, playing your 1,000th match, it's just bro, you have so much longevity. I don't even know if you're going to be retiring at the age of 37 like we all do assume. You look like you're still 25, 23 years old. There has to be something that's going on behind the scenes besides steroids, right? But I know that he's still very disciplined. He probably has a lot of physiotherapy sessions and works out a lot and maintains good health, and so that's just how far discipline can get you into your career, right? You still see Messi just almost acting like if we were in 2012 and he was 25 years old. This guy is still here just dominating. He played 1,000 matches and he's 35, almost turning 36 next year, and he does not look like he's slowing down. And so if you come over here and tell me, Messi's finished, we need to move on, he should not come to Barcelona no more, Barcelona wants to move forward, we should not look back and look at Lionel Messi. Messi can still give a good 3 solid years. I don't even think Messi even knows himself that he can still give out a good 3 to 4 solid years, 3 to 4 years, right? Until 2027. He still can. I don't even think Messi knows, because He does not look like he can slow down. I would really welcome a front three of Ansu, Lewandowski, and Messi next season, and then having our Dembélés, Varane, Rafinha's backing up those three players in case injuries do happen, which is very mandatory, right? Who in today's modern times in football, you need 6 attackers. So why not have those 3? I mean those 6: Messi, Lewandowski, Ansu, Messi, Lewandowski, Dembélé, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Ansu Fati. You could do so many things. You could even put Messi as a false 9, have him combine within the midfield with Pedri and Gavi. Who wouldn't want to see that? If you don't want to see that, you're not a Barcelona fan. I'm sorry, you're just not. You're just here to just look at football and that's it. You just claim you're a Barcelona fan. But if you don't want to see that, then I don't know, bro. What's wrong with you? Come on, dude, bro. Wake up. Wake up. Understand what Messi is and what he still is. So I'm in a very happy mood right now because this fighting spirit that Argentina has also showed is proving to us that this team can still go a long way. They have improved compared to the match that, compared to the Argentina team that was assembled against Saudi Arabia, which was a disaster. But this team is very capable, my friends. I hope that Argentina smacks Brazil. I know that many are rooting for Brazil, which makes a lot of sense. Brazil is always going to be a popular team. I love Brazil also, but this is Messi's last World Cup, and Brazil have many other World Cups. They can play forever. And Neymar can play forever, whatever, right? Rafinha can play another 2 or 3 World Cups, but this is Messi's last one. And I want Argentina to smack Brazil at Qatar. And I want to see Argentina and France head to that final. I want France. And I think that Argentina has the capability to beat France based off what I do see, because they really do fight as a unit. Like, I don't know if you guys have been looking at the game or just look at the score lines and just assume that, they barely beat Australia 2-1. No, Argentina is a unit. They have the capability to stop someone like Kylian Mbappe and Dembélé on the right side and Coleman on the right side, or maybe whoever's going to be Griezmann in the central midfield. Bro, they have the capability. They have too much intensity, too much work ethic. You can't stop a team like Argentina. You just can't. And as long as Lautaro Martinez does not play, like, can we all agree that as long as Lautaro Martinez does not play for the rest of this tournament, Argentina is in safe hands? I know that sounds a little toxic, but it does sound like I know I should be uplifting Lautaro Martinez to get better, but right now it's just those type of mistakes and those type of misses will cost you. And when you're this high in the campaign. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, bro, you can't fool around. You can't fool around. So very interesting World Cup. Who knows? France might pull out with an upset. You think France could pull up with an upset? Do you guys see that? Because I'm looking at the roadmap of France. France have to beat Poland. I think that they can, and then they will most likely face England. And I don't know. Could England be the kryptonite of France and basically take away Argentina's biggest enemy, which is France? I would also love to see. I would love to. And I don't know, many are hating that. I don't understand why people say that Portugal is a stronger team over Spain. Like, do you guys not see what Spain is? I understand that they lost against Japan, but Spain is a team that knows how to hustle. They have everything, technically, tactically, mentally, physically. They have everything. Luis Enrique will not make this mistake again, right? Spain will go past Portugal. It's just that. Like, I don't care what you say about Cristiano Ronaldo's gonna show up. I don't care, bro. Just shut up. All right. It's not gonna happen. Spain is much more of a bigger team compared to Portugal. When Spain is on their A game, they are the top 2 best teams, international teams in the world. Top 2. If they're on their A game, if they go anywhere lower than that, then of course they could lose against France or Portugal or Germany, right? So I assume that Spain and France do meet in the semifinals, and hopefully maybe France, that's where they pull up with the upset against Spain. And what a match would that be? Can you imagine Spain, France in the semifinal with Brazil and Argentina on the other side? Do you understand the type of situation that's going on here? Like, do you understand? Do you guys see that this is going to be who is going to be Europe's best versus that is Europe's best versus the South Americans' best? Do you guys understand what's actually going on here? Like, this World Cup was built to have the best South American team versus the best European team, and then see who is the real winner, who has the best football in the world. Is it Europe or is it South America? Is it gonna be Argentina, or is it gonna be France, or is it gonna be Brazil versus France, or Brazil versus Spain? Who knows? But that is the type of thing that we are building up towards too, and it's going to be, again, just so interesting. And I can't wait to talk about it here on this YouTube channel. But that will be wrapping up today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.